Hey guys, welcome back to What Would Kevin Do? I promise you guys every week I would be here, and I know it's like the week after, but I'm here again, and today I am going to be talking about my fears and phobias in life. Now, I do have a lot of fears in life, but I tend to associate my fears with something that's not even happened in life. I'm just afraid that it's going to happen. So it's like a fear within a fear. Now, my first big fear, one of the most things I'm terrified about, spiders. No. Spiders are the worst things that could ever be put on this planet. I mean, I know they do good things like keep bugs out and stuff, but when they get near me, be expecting me to either kill it or I'm out the door in 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
They're their legs are get away from me, get. For some reason, they always find their way onto me. Like, they like to crawl onto me. One time, I was in bed, it was like 8 in the morning, I was just waking up, and I feel something come up my leg, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And it just like keeps crawling up, and I remove the covers, and there it is, a freaking like spider that's like that big, and I'm like, rip it off. I did not go in my bed for a whole day and a whole night. I slept on the floor. I was like, I will wait for the spider to leave, because I had no idea where it went. There ain't no way in hell a spider's going to bite me. I've never been bit by a spider, and I never intend to be bit by a spider, and if I do, I expect me to go straight to the emergency room, because every spider I see is poisonous to me. Poisonous. I'm like, spider, poisonous, stay away. Okay, another really big fear that I have in life is that I'm afraid to die. Everybody always asks me, why are you afraid to die? And I don't like it. I know I can't stop it. Nobody can stop death, or you can't stop yourself from dying. That's just not how it goes. It's just the thought of not being here anymore. That's what scares me. And I want to go see Jesus and God in the end, but I just want to skip the death part a little and not experience like pain and suffering as I'm dying, and then I just want a peaceful death. Also, it's just, there's so many ways you could end. You don't know how either. You could be a car crash, plane crash, anything. Like, you could die from choking on food. Like, there's so many ways you can die. And I just want to die peacefully. That's all I want. It may seem crazy, but that's just how I am. Like, I just can't get over the fact. I mean, maybe it's because I'm younger. Like, I'm 17, so I'm like, oh, I don't want to die at a young age. But like, when I get older, I probably won't care as much, and I'm like, okay, take me away. For right now, let's just stay alive. Another big fear I have is I have a fear of bears. And I don't really see bears too often because they're not really around here. But when I go to the zoo, I try to stay like a while away from the cage to look at them, because I have recently, over the summer, watched a lot of bear horror movies, and it has scared me to death. Like, that, I'm scared to go camping, because I think somehow we're gonna leave food out and a bear's gonna come and it's gonna like maul me to death. If you ever seen the movie Backcountry, that's about a bear, and it's like chasing this couple, and it's going after them, and it kills the boyfriend, and she's like trying to survive. I don't want any part of that at all. Who would want to be eaten by a bear? Come on, who's not afraid of a bear? Okay, this fear might sound a little dumb, because most people are afraid of heights, but I'm not afraid of heights. I'm just afraid of the falling off the heights. Like, I don't know if you get it, but the fear of like falling from a high place, that's what scares me. I'm not afraid. I could go to the edge and just stand at a height. I wouldn't be scared of that. I'm just afraid of falling down, like in the air, falling down and looking into death as you're falling. That's the part that scares me. And when I turn 18, I'm going to skydive with a good friend of mine named Gage. it's gonna be one of the most scariest experiences of my life, but I want to overcome this fear of like falling from a high place. And now that I look at it, it is a stupid fear. Like falling from a height, it should be like, hey Kevin, you're just afraid of heights. But I don't know how to explain it. I'm not afraid of the heights. I'm just afraid of falling from the heights. I don't know. It's complicated. I'm complicated. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing with my life? Well, it's hard to explain. It's not hard to explain. Why did I say that? Being naked in public. I know it really only happens in dreams. Sometimes like you walk in and all of a sudden, you're like, I have no clothes on. And then you feel that sense of insecurity. I've always been afraid of that. I know I probably would never forget clothes in public in real life, but it's in the back of my mind that like I would be scared if that would happen to me, like if I was naked in public. Like those pranks that I've seen, like people in the shower and they take their clothes from the stall and they run outside because they're in the car and they run out naked. No, I would stay in that shower for years. Yeah, all the attention is like towards you, and you're like, hi, I'm naked, yeah. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. I could go on and on about all the fears like I have in life, but I only have time for a certain amount right now. If you knew me, you would know most of the things I'm scared of. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And since I made it this week for a video, I will make it next week and the week after that, and boom, every week I will be here. And I will see you guys next week with that. Sorry, changed my channel name. I will see you next week with What Would Kevin Do?